Is this Luxalgo swing volume profiles indicator cheating or not? Basically, you can see what is actually happening on live market. Remember, the main thing, or rather what you're supposed to understand about this indicator, is that it shows you the heavily traded volumes. And these volumes, or rather these levels that are shown on chart right here, they can become as your point of interest where you're supposed to really watch the market from. So guys, looking at this indicator on live market, number one, you really need to have answers whether it is working on real time, whether it is repenting, whether it can be reliable. That's why I've decided to look this on live market, because when we back test it, you won't have answers that we really need for us to use this indicator. And guys, seeing on what is happening on live market over here, we have this level over here which is actually highlighted in red color, showing us a resistance level where we are supposed to look the market from. So what I can see on my chart right here, it is not repenting, and price is actually on that level, and price as well is reacting to it, and this one is actually on real time. So that's what you really have to understand about this indicator. So guys, I would love to tell you this: no matter which indicator you're using, a holy grail, a repenting indicator, there is what you're really supposed to understand about this indicator. So I'm just going to put across all things, because that's where you find yourself losing money whenever you're using indicators. Indicators are made by traders like us, and for sure we don't expect them to be 100% accurate. So guys, real quick, I really want us to add the indicator on our chart. So just going to click on indicators tab, then you're just going to type swing volume profile Luxalgo. You click on it. Once you click on it, this is how it's actually going to appear right on your chart, and basically you can see there is volume profile over here, and you can see that are actually extended just to make us know that that is a very heavily traded volume. How are you supposed to understand a heavily traded volume? This is where smart money have really laid their orders, and smart money having laid their orders, mostly you will find the market consolidating like at this point over here, because they just want to accumulate many orders at this given point, okay, so that when the market breaks this level, it's actually going to make crazy moves. Okay, so when you see a volume profile whom bars are actually longer than the other, it shows you a heavily traded volume. How are you supposed to approach these levels? Just be patient and see the direction that this market is actually going to break to. So if it happens going to break to the downside, just look for confirmation. You will see that will basically be a very strong move, and as well, if it breaks to the upside, you will see that will be probably a very strong move. And a very great example over here, when you have a heavily traded volume over here, you can see when price breaks above it, it actually pushes to the upside aggressively, and at this given point we had a consolidation at the level where volume of orders were accumulated, and it happens to push to the downside. So guys, that is just by the way, but all we really needed to see is whether this indicator can really be reliable. So whatever you see on chart right here will work as your support or resistance, and basically you're supposed to know price will have to react to that level. When I was starting the video, you can remember very well, the market was actually reacting to this red line. There was a bearish candlestick pattern that is actually rejected, but the candlestick hasn't actually closed above, so it's also trying to react to this level over here. So this indicator, what I can see, these levels are very accurate. They're not repenting, so you can rely on it to look for a confirmation. And as well, I would love to tell you what happened before, or rather what happened previously, and it's actually highlighted by these colors you see right here. They're very effective. So if price happens to break above this red line over here, if it comes to this level, it will react to it. If it comes to this level, it will react to it. If it comes to this one as well, it will react to it. This happens also when market is actually proceeding to the downside. So if price breaks this level, it will react to this. If it breaks this, it will react to this. If it breaks this, it will react to this, and as well react to this. So these are levels that you should not ignore at any given point, because they can work as number one, your point of interest where you can actually execute trades from, and number two, they can work as your target points. So let's say for instance right here, you execute your buy order and it comes to this level over here, you have choices to exit your trades or hold your orders. You can exit trades when you start seeing multiple rejection at the level, and as well you can proceed at taking your buy order if it breaks above this level over here. So that's what you're really supposed to understand about this indicator. So don't really underestimate what you see done previously. It works perfectly well. So this indicator as well, it will help you really know when market is actually ranging. This is happening right here because you can see we have a red line and a blue line which has equal lows and equal highs. And you can see before the market was actually rising, but rejected, coming back to the level, rising, and so on and so forth. So if price breaks below, or rather breaks above, this indicator will definitely make you understand, because you will see the red line will be crossed above and the blue line as well will be crossed below. So that's the importance of this indicator. And as well, guys, you can see what is actually happening on live market. There is a bullish candlestick pattern trying to break above this red line over here, but unfortunately it's yet to say that is a breakout, because that candlestick pattern hasn't closed yet. So what have you learned about this indicator? This red line, when market was actually performing on it did not repaint. It was very steady, and as the market actually also breaking above, it's not moving. Many indicators do really repaint, moving as the candlestick are actually moving, but at this given point you can see it is working perfectly well. Okay, so guys, the whole point about this video is actually make you really understand that these all levels you can see right here, a very sensitive level. You should not ignore them at any given point, but you can take advantage of them. So when price comes to this level, you can look for your buying or a selling order. If it comes to this level, you know you can actually expect the probabilities of market buying or selling. So guys, this is the swing volume profile by Luxalgo. So you can check this on different time frame if you would wish, but before I do that, you can see that candlestick pattern that was actually trying to push to the upside, it is actually being rejected. I told you it was too early for you to execute your buy order, because that candlestick had not closed yet, and you can see that candlestick has already been rejected, and now it's being a red candlestick pattern. If it close below the red line, that will actually show you the sellers are really in control, simply because you can look closely, it is a ranging market with equal highs and equal lows, so it is always on highs, and that's why you can see sellers trying to defend their positions. So guys, you can look this on different time frames. On 15 minutes time frame, make sure what I've told you is actually applying, because you need to be at the right track, and this is happening for real. At this given point, we don't have the lines, we have these levels, and you can see they're working as you key levels. Like here, a support level, you can see when price came to this level, it actually proceeds to the upside. When it will come to this level, it has a probability of pushing to the downside. So guys, that's what you're really supposed to understand about this indicator. I really love it because it's not repenting and it's showing us right on live market. So this is 15 minutes time frame on Euro USD. You can look this on pair that you do love. For me, Euro USD is my favorite. That's why I do test all my indicators on the Euro USD in Forex. So guys, as what this is happening on that minutes time frame, what was happening on 15 minutes time frame is as what happening on that minutes time frame. That's why I told you this market is actually on a ranging mode. You can see this is a consolidation in 15 minutes time frame, and as well a consolidation on 5 minutes time frame. But there is a lot we have learned at that given point. So let's look this on 1 hour time frame. So I would love you to keep in mind these are the levels that you should look the market from. Okay, so this level over here, we had this zone, and as you can see, the market actually pressed the upside. We have a consolidation also on 1 hour, so you have to be really patient to see where that market is actually going to break to. So guys, let's look this also on 4 hours time frame, because there is no limitation. The only thing you need to understand is a crucial levels where you can actually look the market from. On 4 hours time frame, we're not yet told a very crucial level, but when you can look on this histogram over here, or rather this bars over here of the volume profile, you see it being longer over here. That tells you it's a very sensitive level. Okay, so that's what you're really supposed to understand about volume profile. It's actually very effective as far as Forex, crypto, and also stocks is really concerned. Okay, so guys, that's the point I really wanted to actually make you understand regarding these swing volume profiles, testing this on live market, seeing how the market is actually working, because we really need indicators that are working on real time, indicators that we can really rely on. That's why I prefer checking this on live market, because checking this on past event, or rather back testing, you won't have answers whether this indicator is repenting, whether it is showing you all these is real time, whether it can be reliable or not, because the activity has already taken place. By checking this on live market, there is a lot to really learn. So guys, let me hope you have learned something from this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to like this video as well. I will remind you to continue working hard, because I really know one day the hard work will pay you. So what do I say, guys? Bye bye. See you in my next video.